How are y'all doing? Oh boy, yeah. Uh, the one behind like everything, and I've spoken about it before. I don't remember if that was this channel or it might be Firebird Oracle, the channel before this one, but it was about Rasputin. Like, that's the catfish that's blackmailing everyone. Everyone. And literally the government is involved, and they're involved in attacking, you know, me and my kids. It's like a whole pedophile group. And Rasputin, I mean, go watch Tubi app, Tubi. Get the, it's like a, I don't know, documentary about Rasputin. Start watching that. Very, very sick, twisted, disgusting people. I mean, it's kind of like how they talked about David Koresh. You know, making it sound like he was sleeping with everyone, which is what this one's doing, whether it's men or women. I mean, he's done things, I guess, with, you know, these maintenance fellas or something that have come here and poisoned my food and drink, taken clothes of mine, you know, and now it appears like they're wanting to use that, or that's what their plan was to try to set me up for something that they did, which is what these people do. I mean, it's not Rasputin alone. There's no way all this could be done. Literally, Kerrville, Texas, the flood, Camp Mystic, you know, that was up real big because that's who it is. You know, Rasputin was, you know, a so-called mystic and literally been out after this bloodline, whether these other people realize it or not, because it looks like he's been behind it the whole time. I'm sure he's what pushed, you know, with his witchcraft and poison and stuff like that, maybe for them to be inbred. Wouldn't surprise me. Go look back at what happened to the Romanovs and the mother. I think everyone's pretty sure what was going on. When you go back to the time of John Knox, you know, and Mary Queen of Scots, what'd they do? They got her head taken off. And who was the one that was after the most? John Knox. I don't know if you've ever noticed or not, but there was something I've noticed about the Rider-Waite tarot cards. It's from the Renaissance period, okay? And this has to do with the Renaissance time. But literally these cards, a John Knox hat, okay? And they kind of look like him, you know, they're just not wearing the black. And John Knox, of course, you know, had to do with the Geneva Bible. That's who wrote it. They call it the John Knox Bible. So really, you know, put things together here, whose narrative is being pushed. As well as in the tarot cards, they have like the star, it's a naked woman. The world card, that's a naked woman. And the sun card, that's a naked child. I mean, it's, you know, drawn in like cartoon, but if you look at it differently, it's like his plan put out. This is how he plans to make someone a star, is by doing that, and of course putting him into like what is it, baby oil freak off kind of thing. So it's all about him extracting energy. This is someone that's older than what people realize. But by extracting energy and doing all these sex things that they do, it's how he's able to do this. You know, using humans as batteries, literally. Rasputin is the one behind everything and doing everything that he can with the government to set me and my kids up. That's who's behind it all. The one doing the witchcraftery and going after certain bloodlines to get what he needs to be able to do this. And like apparently, you know, Alexandria, which would be like my mother now, hasn't been able to break away from this. He's been after this family for a long time. Mary Queen of Scots, what happened? Her head was cut off, and who majorly influenced King James? John Knox and the whole family. And it's been going on for centuries. many centuries. That's who's been behind it. I mean, if you know, what is it? The past is a good predictor of the future, unless there's, healing and purification involved. But, I mean, he likes to, like from what I'm gathering, it's like he takes screenshots and then, like, pastes or, changes things to try to make it look the way he wants it to look to get people fucked up. Anything to get the heat off of him, the hugest pedophile. And we can't have this. The government is way involved. I mean, here's the thing. They banned, the cannabis or CBD, Delta 8 type stuff in Alabama. And they did this literally. This was to try to get me to be forced to deal with Rasputin. Why would that make me feel forced to deal with them? They do all this witchcraft and all this stuff, and hit you with poison. So you're kind of, you're not really all there, so that you end up talking to them. And so that they can, set you up, fuck you up. It's all, effort to do it. And then, of course, they're doing it to my kids. They don't realize that's what's happening, but, they have people to put poison and God knows what else to get them to do things they, aren't aware of. And then they want to hack people and do mirrored phones so that, somebody thinks they're talking to somebody, but they're not. They're talking to dirty-ass Rasputin. That is the grossest, sickest, nastiest thing walking on earth. I mean, the epitome of Judas. I mean, it was literally kind of what happened. It's like everyone picked Barabbas because they're all pedophiles. But Barabbas is Judas. That's, someone that wrote the narrative, right? He wrote the narrative and he's out to push it, to make it that, he's the father of it. These people are out to say that they're God. Well, mainly him and all the pedophiles with him. That is who is behind everything. All these systems and everything, why it's run the way it is. This has happened for centuries, and that's why these things are coming to light, in order to break it and to stop it. But the government is way involved. Why would they do that? I mean, they knew, because I mentioned in one of these videos or one of these channels, I don't remember. It's like I have 4, but the first one, they reported me so much that I couldn't post on anymore, or post videos. But they keep doing that. But then it's I'm just moving along. I'm like upgrading to the next channel or whatever. And also trying to get like past this wall that seemed to be there, which was Rasputin and the government. I mean, I can tell there's officials involved. I mean, this goes all the way up, changing laws and stuff to get after people that they're afraid of, telling their secrets. They set the people up down, at the bottom, because they have inheritance or they believe this or that, whatever, to take it from them. It's to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's the kind of people that do these things. And they're into setting up other people that are innocent. That's how they are getting their karma off of them. That is their karma of what they've done. They're not stealing things just because. They're stealing it to do horrific things. And this Rasputin, I mean, he's sleeping around with law officials, judges, court systems, and, people on up to senators and congressmen. I mean, yep. Men, women, it doesn't matter. And the children in his family are not safe. I mean, like his, how can I put it? When he grew up and the children, around, none of them were safe. He's sick, disgusting monster. And yeah, he's been alive for a while. Yep, and you can do things to make yourself younger and all this shit, by, him using humans as batteries to keep himself alive because he's afraid of his own karma. You're still going to get your karma. You can't stop that. You cannot stop your karma. I don't think you understand. The government, these pedophiles in these high places, well, pedophiles, period. I mean, it's right in the Bible about if you harm a child, it's the worst thing that you can do. So it would be better to have a millstone placed upon your neck and thrown into the ocean. I don't think you understand how bad that is. But that's who's behind everything, who's doing the hacking and the phone mirroring, making it look like somebody did this and did that when they didn't, and all the help in the world from the pedophiles in the government. I mean, that's how they do these things. But I just wanted to, put this out here, and, truth is a force of nature, and it needs to come out what's going on, because people are trusting these systems and these schools, and I'm talking every system, entertainment, every damn thing, the churches, the media. I mean, it's everywhere. It's permeated everything. There are people that you may not understand that are just evil, wicked. It's not a difference between light and dark. They're evil and wicked, and it must be dealt with. God's not going to let this continue at all. The divine universe, whatever you want to call it, source, it's not going to continue. It's no, using these systems and going after innocent people because they're doing it because of fear. But you keep doing it and don't stop. There's that, that boomerang, that reversal, all in the blink of an eye. All right, y'all, take care.